Hey everyone, Tom back here with another review on Jurassic collectibles. Today we're taking a closer look at what is arguably the flagship item for this year's Dino Escape line, the Stomp in Escape Tyrannosaurus Rex. This figure combines the dino capture gear we've all been asking for with some great play features, including sound effects. Let's take a closer look at this figure. We're all familiar with the Dino Escape branding at this point, and I've gushed about it plenty in some of our recent reviews. The branding is no different on the T-Rex, although it does feature the additional Camp Cretaceous assets, including Darius in the corner part of the packaging, to remind us that this animal did appear in Camp Cretaceous too. On the back of the packaging we also have a closer look at the animal and its play features, alongside a look at the Scorpius Rex in the corner of the packaging. When we get the Rex out of the packaging, we can see that this is the larger scale dinosaur, which we have come to know and expect from this price point. This particular version of the Rex really works hard to distinguish itself from what has come beforehand, however, with a much darker colour palette and with dark brown patterning dotted throughout the figure's body and on its head. Of particular note to me when I pulled it out the packaging was the increased shadowing around the eyes in particular. This figure feels a lot more like the Tyrannosaurus Rex redesign, which is seen in the Jurassic World Dominion opening sequence. So I'm really curious as to whether it may have originally been intended for that toy line, given that we obviously received a year's delay. I do want to take a moment to reflect on some additional paint apps here too. We have paint for the toe claws, which has become a given for most of the larger Rex figures we receive, but we also have paint on the finger claws on this figure, something which I'm not sure we have ever seen on a Rex before. I was really impressed with this attention to detail this time around. It is worth noting, however, that despite the gorgeous paint this figure has, it is far less posable than previous Rex figures we have received, with little articulation due to the play features which are present here. We will take a look at those now. The first play feature is a button on the Rex's back, which allows you to get a roaring motion from the figure as its neck and head surge upwards. This is designed to work in conjunction with the included capture gear, which we will look at momentarily. The second feature here is the inclusion of a walking motion built into the tail, allowing you to recreate the T-Rex's iconic stomping motion. This even has sound effects built in, which were a welcome addition. As mentioned, the set includes some dino capture gear, in the form of a muzzle and neck brace for the animal. As you can see, this piece is pretty large and it fits around the figure nicely, with the neck bracket in particular resting really well on the figure. We can then use the roaring motion to simulate the figure breaking out, a really nice feature. I said it in my review of the Carcharodontosaurus, and I'll say it again here, I really hope that capture gear is here to stay. It's worth noting that the slight trade-off here is the included capture gear presumably meant that this dinosaur had to be made at a slightly smaller scale. As you can see, when we compare it to the epic Roaring Rex, this figure is slightly smaller, something which some fans may prefer and some fans may dislike. When we bring in the Extreme Chomping Rex included in the Ford Explorer pack, we can see that this Rex is slightly bigger than it, hitting an interesting middle ground between these two different sculpts. Overall, I'm a pretty big fan of this rendition of the Tyrannosaurus. Whilst I wish there was more articulation here, I think the great sculpt work really makes up for it, and the beautiful colours here offer us a more authentic Rex. Attention to detail like the sculpted scars really sealed the deal for me here, providing us with a detailed new rendition of the Rex. With all of that said, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you excited about this figure, or have you hit the point of Rex fatigue with the toy line now? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and stay tuned for plenty more reviews here on Jurassic Collectibles in the near future. As always everyone, take care and have a great week.